What's up, YouTube? It's your boy JP's on the keys, and this too is in the video today, and we have another episode of The Neighbor That Needs to Be Loved. We got protection of the law. Without further ado, let's get to it, man.
Love thy neighbor, walk up and say how be ya. Gee, but I'm glad to see your pal house tricks. What's new? Love thy neighbor, and you will find your labor a great deal easier. Your life will be breezier if you love thy neighbor.
Morning, Bill.
Morning, Arthur. You're late?
I know, I had to drop the wife off at the doctor's.
Well, what's the matter with her?
She sprained her wrist going through my trousers pockets last night. You're in early, aren't you then?
The baby woke me up at about 5 o'clock. It was such a lovely morning, I decided to come on to work.
You're right. It was lovely and fresh early this morning. Sun shining, birds singing.
Where have you been till now then?
I turned over and went back to sleep.
Hey, where is Eddie?
I went to a union meeting last night. You know, they usually have a booze up afterwards. He's probably got home late.
Morning, all.
Morning, Eddie.
Just the man I want to see. What were you doing coming to work at 6 o'clock this morning?
Terry's cutting another tooth. He started howling at about 5 o'clock. So I decided to make an early start.
Yes, well, you have to cut out all this overtime. Getting in early and working late, you're spoiling it for the rest of us. It's just not on.
And why not?
For your information, Sonny Jim, as a union member, work started here half an hour ago, not in the middle of the night.
I see you've made your usual start. Early morning sitting.
I am studying.
Oh, do you fancy for a draw this week?
I'm studying the union rule book.
Oh, they got you all worked up at that meeting last night, did they?
Yes, solidarity within the union did crop up. And as union members, we're expected to be united.
Yeah.
Thank you, brother.
They lost again on Saturday.
Pardon?
United. They lost.
Oh, belt up, Jacko, will you?
That's right, Jacko. We don't want to talk about the dead.
Just you watch it. And stop all this working over.
Oh, come on, so I started an hour early.
Yes, an hour today, 2 hours tomorrow. If you keep this up, come Thursday, you've done Friday's shift as well. And that old son is blacklegging.
Oh. I'm not coming in on Thursday.
Why not?
I'm taking my mother to the doctor's.
Oh, nor me. I'm going to Sandown Park.
You can't do that, either of you. We've got a shop floor meeting. And also, Arthur, incidentally, last week, you had Wednesday and Friday off.
Oh, but that was different. I had a cold on Friday.
Yes, he got to Kempton Park on Wednesday.
You see you started? Nick Knock's coming over here, disrupting the British working day.
Oh, don't be ridiculous, man. Just because I choose to work twice as hard as you.
Yeah, and that's another thing. You've got to cut all this out. All this blacklegging and creeping under management.
Look, I can work as hard as I want to, and that's not against any rule.
There's nothing in here about working hard. You'll do the same work and hours as the rest of us. Otherwise, I could have you sent to Coventry.
Couldn't I go to Bradford instead?
Shut up, you great black pudding.
Look, you better watch it, you lump of white lad.
Hey. We don't want to punch up.
Sounds more like a fry-up.
We're not some tribe of disorganized knick-knocks, you know. We've got order and rules.
Hey, don't start that, Kennedy.
Oh, no. Just let him get it out of his system. Go
We're
on.
an organized workforce working together for the good of the country, united in the common cause to keep the wheels of industry turning. Come on, lads.
Right, where you going?
Tea break.
Wow.
Look, lads, whether he's a Sambo or not, it's just not on. Every day this week, he's worked right through his tea break.
Yeah, but you know what they say? These blackies have got more stamina than the whites.
Rubbish.
No, he's right. I mean, all the top boxers, they're black, aren't they? I mean, there's George Foreman, Joe Louis, Muhammad Ali, Cassius Clay.
Hey, just a minute. Muhammad Ali and Cassius Clay are the same person. You silly old sausage.
Hey, no wonder I could never tell them apart.
Look, the reason there are more blackie boxers than us is they've got thicker skulls than us.
They haven't, have they?
Of course they have. Stands a sense. I mean, they're out there in that cotton field, picking it under the blazing sun. You see, if they had thin skulls like us, their brains would have been addled.
So that's what's the matter with you, Eddie Booth. You little cotton-picking son of
Don't associate with blacklegs.
watch it. That's color prejudice.
Hey, now come on, Bill, listen, you're late again.
Sorry, I had a rush order to finish. Then I stopped to have a wash before I came onto the club. Huh?
Well, that was a waste of time for a start. And that's another thing. Union rules. Page 27, paragraph 9, line 6. Employees wash in the firm's time, not their own. That's another thing I can report you for.
You better mind your own business, Eddie Booth, or your big fat nose is going to smell a bunch of my black fives.
Look, if you can't conform to the British working man, you can push off and catch the next boat back to Nignogland.
You better belt up your lazy white honky.
Don't you talk to me like that.
And what are you going to do about it, eh?
I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have your union card withdrawn. That's what I'm going to do. And then you can join the rest of your tribe on Social Security.
Oh my God. Oh my God. It seems like later on in the shows they just ratcheted, they just really increased the prejudice.
You threatening me or something?
Yes, I am.
I'll turn you up, you two. Sit down, Bill.
Look, I'm not going to sit here with him. I'm going somewhere where I can have an intelligent conversation with my own kind.
A bit late, aren't you? The zoo closed at 6 o'clock.
Oh my God.
For your information, I'm going to the Caribbean Club where I can meet some decent working people. So in future, you could stick your social club.
Stick yourself. Did you hear what he said?
I certainly did.
Something tells me you've upset him.
Look, these chocolate drops have got to learn to conform to the rules.
They're not used to the rules like we are.
Well, they'll have to learn, won't they? I mean, obeying the letters of the law is a British tradition.
And talking about rules, when are you lot going to pay your subs?
Right, you
I've got a clean shirt, love. Oh, God.
Decided to get up at last? What happened? Hot water bottle burst?
Well, you know me, love. I can't lie in bed on Sunday mornings, especially when there's something important to do.
Like going down to the club, I suppose.
Yes, well, I can't get out of this morning, so you see, love, I've got to go to a darts league fixture list meeting.
What a sacrifice. Giving up your Sunday lunchtime for the benefit of your fellow workers. Eddie Booth, patron saint of Sunday lunchtime booze.
Well, I am the vice chairman of the darts league fixture subcommittee.
Oh, I am sorry. I didn't realise quite who I was married to. Wife of the vice chairman of the subcommittee of the darts league fixture list. The honour of it. Perhaps I should come with you in my official capacity.
Come with me. Have you gone mad? No, this is just the lads, love. You see, having a pint on Sunday lunchtime with the lads is a British working man's tradition.
I suppose it's a British working wife's tradition to stay at home while the dinner shrivels.
I'll tell you what I'll do, love. I promise you faithfully, I'll be back here by 2 o'clock.
Thanks very much. Very big of you.
Yes.
I'll see if I can contain myself sitting here without you in those empty hours till 2 o'clock.
Oh, thank you, love. I knew you'd understand. Very considerate.
I'm warning you, Eddie. You come back here any later, or the worse for drink, and that dinner's going straight in the dustbin.
Oh, don't worry, love. I can't drink much at Sunday lunchtimes now. You see, I don't have the capacity.
Good.
8 pints and I've had it.
I suppose you're going to the club.
No sugar, not this Sunday.
What?
I'm not going to the club.
You mean I don't have to stay here and watch your dinner spoil, as usual?
I've decided I'm not going to the work social club anymore.
Oh, really? Why is that?
You're always complaining about it.
Oh, you are considerate, love. Look, put your feet up while I fix dinner. Shall I get the Sunday papers?
Don't bother. I'll read them when I come back.
Come back? Why, where are you going?
Well, I'm going to the Caribbean Club to have a drink with Clyde and the boys.
What?
Caribbean Club?
But Bill, you
Oh, come on, Bobby. Can't a man have a drink with his pals without being interrogated? Look, I'm just sick of Eddie Booth and the rest of those layabouts, that's all. Look, Bobby, Barbie, what's the matter?
Don't speak to me.
Hey, Barbie, look, I'll tell you what. Why don't you put on something real dandy and come down to the club with me?
Do you really mean that?
Yeah, sure.
Oh, that's how it should be on Sundays, love, going out together.
It's not only that, you know.
What do you mean?
You're a better-looking boozing pal than Eddie Booth.
Thanks, but I won't come anyway.
You what?
I only wanted to be asked, that's all.
Oh my God!
You see, Arthur, the real meaning of socialism is sharing what you've got with everybody else.
Who the hell would want to share my missus?
No, it doesn't mean you share everything.
Well, I wouldn't share her anyway.
Oh, of course you wouldn't.
I'd give her away.
Now, what I'm trying to say, Arthur, is the proof of the pudding is in the eating. We must try and see that everybody gets a slice of the national cake.
I'd rather have pudding than cake. I had a girlfriend once, her favourite was Spotted Dick.
All right, Jacko. We're not discussing your love life. We're talking about economics.
Hey, I wonder where Billy. He's late.
Where is it? I'll tell you where he is. He's down the Caribbean Club. Yes, that grotty West Indian place up the road.
I'll tell you what, he meant it when he walked out of here last Friday night.
Yeah, I bet he's there now with all the other Zulus. Supping great pints of black and tan.
I hear it's a nice place. Been out posh, music and bingo. And every Sunday dinner time, they have a stripper.
A stripper?
Yeah, Nobby's right. They say she's a bit of a darling. Big West Indian girl, Tobago Tessie. She's a bus conductress.
Oh, aye?
Oh, yeah, and from what I hear of it, she's well stacked on the upper deck.
Pardon?
Well, you know, I mean, she's a big girl, got big outstanding qualities.
Oh, you mean she's got a great big pair?
We know what she's
They
got.
tell me she's fantastic, Eddie, and she don't half pack 'em in.
Yes. Shall we drink up, lads?
Yeah.
Right, I'll have half.
No, what I'm saying is this. I think we ought to share more. What I mean, I think we ought to go to other clubs. You see, Billy Boy comes to our club and has a pint with us. I think we should go to his club and have a pint with him.
Oh, that's a good idea. Whoa!
Hey, come on, then.
What do you want to go down there for?
We're going to see Tessa's outstanding qualities.
Oh, you mean a great big...
This is it, lads.
Hey, look what they drink here. Brown ale.
Oh, right, never mind that chap. Come on, follow me. Oh, yes, very nice.
Oh, what do you want?
Yeah, we're friends of Bill Reynolds.
Now, hold on a minute. This club is for members only.
Yeah, that's all right, son. You sign us in, and we'll join later.
I don't know. Bill? Oi. Hey, what are you doing here?
If you can come to our club, we can come to yours. Fair's fair.
And talking about fares, is the bus conductor stripped off yet?
Right, let's have a fight, lads.
Wait. Hang on a minute, huh?
What's wrong with you?
Well, you see, we have rules here, you see. RULES, the sort of things that you're always on about. And rule number 1, each guest must be signed in by a member. A pen?
BIRO.
Thank you. Arthur, Jacko, Bill R. Right, what can I get you, gentlemen?
Hang on.
Huh?
What about me?
You? Out.
Right, get out.
See, me? If you think you can discriminate against me, you're...
Come on, Noddy.
Noddy? No reason to insult to me. Wait a minute. Let's come in. No, don't mess about. I'm not... Jacko! I'll tell your mother. Got it.
What?
There's a car pulled up outside next door. I think it's him.
Who?
Sorted him out, didn't I?
What are you talking about?
Sling me out of his manky club, would he?
Oh, not as I blame him.
Don't you? Well, I've reported him to the Race Relations Board.
You've done what?
Hey, Bobby. You know, I can still see his face now. His eyes popping out like a pair of duck eggs. It was fantastic.
Well, I don't think it's all that funny.
Well, I've waited years to get one over on that snowdrop.
Well, he is.
Look, he's been asking for it. Stirring up trouble for me at the work. Anyhow, as a member of the club committee, I was entitled not to let him in.
I didn't know they barred people from the Caribbean Club.
They don't. Anybody can come in. As long as they don't look like Eddie Booth.
I'll get it.
We shall overcome.
Yo, he's sick! Yo, he's sick.
Oh, yes, come in.
Oh, thank you.
Bill, there's someone here to see you.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Oh, I'm sorry to interrupt your meal.
It's quite all right. What can I do for you?
Well, my name is Simpson. I'm from the local Race Relations Board.
Congratulations. Oh, good to see you, man. Sit down, sit down, sit down. Hey, it's about time and all. So, you've been on to him at last, eh?
Who?
Who? That neighbor of mine. You know, that bigoted, racial agitator, Eddie Booth?
It's not Mr. Booth I've come to see. That'll teach him.
I think it's disgraceful.
Yes, so do I, love.
Underhanded, despicable thing to do.
You're quite right. He had no right to do that to me.
I'm not talking about him. I mean you.
Is this some kind of joke or something?
No, I'm afraid not.
You mean he reported me?
That's right. Racial discrimination. Seems he's got a very good case.
Yeah, but he's the biggest racialist white honky I've ever come across.
That sort of statement hardly helps your case, you know, sir.
You mean Eddie Booth reported Bill for racial discrimination?
Yes, that is correct.
Look, woman, who are you laughing at?
I can't help it.
But you're not taking the side of that white twit next door, are you?
Do you mind if I make a few notes?
You better keep quiet, Bill, or you get yourself arrested.
This is ridiculous.
As I understand it, sir, you're a committee member of the Caribbean Club.
Yeah.
And at about 1:15 p.m. yesterday, you refused admittance to Mr. Booth on the grounds of his colour.
Color? But Eddie ain't got any color. He's white.
But darling, white is a colour.
Please, Barbie. Look, this race relations law is supposed to protect us blacks against the likes of Eddie Booth.
Not necessarily, sir. If I may quote the law. The Race Relations Act, 1965, Section 1. It shall be unlawful for any person in any place of public resort to practice discrimination on the grounds of colour, race or ethnic or national origin against persons seeking access to that place. In this case, the Caribbean Club.
But look, mister, this club is for blacks. We don't want whites like Eddie Booth flooding in, chatting up our women, taking over the place, getting the best jobs on the committee and everything.
I'm afraid that is discrimination, sir. You see, the law is quite specific and, of course, impartial.
The law's the law, love. It has to be obeyed.
Since when have you ever obeyed the law?
If I hadn't, I wouldn't be here today. I'd be inside, sewing mailbags.
You wouldn't be sewing mailbags. You'd have them all out on strike and be appealing to the Post Office Union for support.
Look, tell me something, mister. How come he can get away with it? You know, the man even calls me Sambo, the big white honky.
You do seem to be on bad terms with your neighbour. Surely the hands of friendship should be extended.
Oh, yes, they'll be extended. I'll extend them right on his thick white neck.
I'd better warn you, sir, that I shall need your assurance against any further discrimination against the party who brought the complaint, Mr. Booth.
You mean to say we got to let him into the Caribbean Club?
Well, if he so requests, yes. I shall write to the club secretary, putting that on record and warning him. Well, as long as you agree to settle the matter at that and not pursue it any longer, then there's no need to go into it any further.
Thank you very much.
Oh, don't worry, Mr. Simpson. Bill and Eddie Booth are quite good friends, really. Aren't you, Bill?
Oh, yeah. Blood brothers and soulmates.
I'm sure you realise that the law is the law. As far as the Race Relations Act is concerned, it's all down here in black and white.
Yeah, you're not funny.
Well, perhaps not.
Get out of my apartment.
Reporting me to the Race Relations Board.
That was one in the eye for Sambo.
Next time you meet, it'll be one in the eye for you.
Oh, no, love. No. He can't lay a finger on me. I've got the law on my side.
And where are you off to? Called a meeting of the Bar Council?
Very funny.
Down to the club, I suppose.
Yes, love. The Caribbean Club.
Eddie Booth, there are times when I could cheerfully strangle you. If you had any sense, you'd stay here.
Oh, no. We've got to assert ourselves. You see, these nignogs have got to be made to understand the rules.
They'll never let you in.
They can't stop me. Arthur has joined. And not only that, I've got my own membership card. A copy of our Race Relations Act. Here we are then. Right, Gunga Ding, give us a pint of jungle juice. What about you, Arthur? Do you want a Guinness? Or should I say, a Nigerian lager?
No, I'm going to have a drop of that intoxicating stuff up there.
Don't be daft, Arthur. You can only get that on prescription. Jacko.
I feel a bit uncomfortable standing here. Couldn't we play a game of darts with Bill or something?
Certainly not. Not unless you brought your own blowpipe.
Oh my God, bro.
You may have gotten here already, Booth, but if you don't keep your big white mouth shut...
Careful, son. We're here under the protection of our Race Relations Act.
Here. Well, that law was passed in the first place to put a stop to bigots like you.
Yes, we didn't have any race laws. So you lot came over here stirring it up.
Yeah, well, we don't have any racial laws in my country.
No, that's true. None of you can read.
Look, you better watch it, you know. You're going to belt you right...
I turn it up, you two. Cool it down.
Look, another crack like that, and I pour this all over you.
Oh, yes, just you try.
All right, well, you say that again.
Just lift it up there.
Well, you pour that, you say that again.
You spilt all my beer. That's enough, both of you. But you saw what he did.
Look,
He discriminated against me with a pint of ale.
look, I'm the president of this club, and as far as I'm concerned, we don't want you in here.
Yeah, you what?
You heard what I said. You can go out.
Out. But you can't do that to me. Just because I'm white, it's against our laws.
Look, it's within the laws of this club. As far as I'm concerned, being the president, I can throw anybody out, whether they are black, white, red, or with yellow spots. So out you go.
Come on, Eddie.
Oh, you gentlemen may remain if you wish.
Oh, it's the laws of the club, Eddie. Bye-bye.
Oh, if you think that... All right, go. I wouldn't be seen dead in this tribal hut.
He gonna kick him out too. He gonna kick Bill out too.
I couldn't have done it better myself. Give me some skin, Mr. President.
You as well.
He gonna kick him out too. I knew it.
What? You heard me. I don't want you on the premises. You're as much trouble as he is.
No, but Mr. President, I'm a member.
Not anymore. We don't want you here. We don't want any troublemakers, black or white.
No.
Out.
No, but Mr. President,
Out.
See you later, Bill. Shut up.
What happened to you?
they sling me out of the club as well.
Well, you better have a drink with me then, son.
No. Could we go back to the social club?
Yes, a good idea. I'll tell you what, kid. We'll take this with us.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, and another thing, before we go any further, Bill, Tobago Tessie, is she really...
Oh, God, don't start that again.
Yes, quite.
You're back then?
Yes. Hey, Nobby, open a couple of these and have one for yourself.
And how was Tessie?
You better ask him. I've never seen her.
Yo, they took.
Arthur, what happened, son? Did you get chucked out as well?
I didn't, he did. Because they didn't serve halves, he wanted to fight Tobago Tessie.
Yo, this episode was crazy. Oh my God, this was a crazy episode. I already know this is gonna get yellow marked. I already know. Thank you for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed that. Subscribe button if you see the channel. So don't forget to turn on my post notifications if you haven't already. But please be safe. Stay on the grind. I'm out. Peace.